Hey everyone, welcome to the ULife Daily News. I'm Nick Collins and these are your top stories. A Michigan State University student is recovering from jaw surgery after being attacked at an off-campus party. The AP reports that Zach Tenen, a 19-year-old sophomore, was reportedly approached by two men at a party and asked if he was Jewish. Tenen answered yes, and the two men allegedly punched him in the face and then stapled his mouth shut. Police told the AP that they have located two witnesses and may have a possible suspect. They also said in a statement that they do not believe the assault was a hate crime. I'm no cop, but that sounds like a hate crime. Legendary actor Al Pacino is reportedly in talks to play another legend in an upcoming biopic about former Penn State coach Joe Paterno.
On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. Yeah. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the difference between winning and losing.
Deadline.com reports that no director or writer is attached to the project yet, but that the movie would be based on Joe Pisonsky's biography of Paterno, which chronicled the last 2 years of his life. Paterno died in January from lung cancer just months after the Jerry Sandusky scandal broke. Paterno was the winningest coach in college football history until the NCAA took away every win from 1998 onward as part of their punishment with Penn State. A student at Townsend University is attempting to form a white student union, claiming that he has 17 members interested in replicating his campus's other student unions. Matthew Hembach told the student newspaper, "You have a black student union who promotes black heroes. We want to do the same thing." Hembach claims that he wants to encourage a safe place for students who have filed biased complaints or have experienced anti-white language. As long as the group meets the school's club requirements and follows Townsend's rules, they'll be allowed to form, according to an assistant vice president of the student affairs. However, the assistant VP said that he did not believe white students suffered discrimination at Townsend and wasn't sure why they felt the need to form the group. Now, while you may be grumbling about walking across campus for your second class, Georgia Technical College student Brandon Whitehead walks 15 miles to and from school loaded down with books. The journey takes him 4 hours to complete. That was until he was a victim of a hit-and-run accident last month. Whitehead suffered broken ribs and a punctured lung, among other injuries. Obviously, this makes it much harder for him to get to school, but out of the kindness of a complete stranger, Whitehead's trip to the school will only take 15 minutes after Vanessa Peebles donated her car to him. People saw the aspiring surgical tech story on the news and decided to donate her 1990 Cadillac Fleetwood to the 20-year-old on the condition that he will remain in school. I dare you not to get a little teary-eyed with that one. New media and social media are a huge part of the 2012 election, driving technology giants to increase their footprints not only in Washington, D.C., but at all the political conventions. Technology companies were on both the Republican National Convention in Tampa, Florida, and last week's Democratic National Convention in Charlotte, North Carolina. Google Inc. set up shop in a giant shipping container built specifically for the convention. Young voters, quote, are much more comfortable watching the news and evaluating the news on their laptops and their phones, says former Congresswoman Susan Molinari. Molinari is now the Vice President of Google Inc.'s Public Policy and Government Affairs arm in Washington, D.C. Quote, it's a mobile society and politicians really need to learn to speak to their constituents directly, says a politician turned techie. With convention speeches driving search trends, pleas for donations popping into smartphones right before the big RNC and DNC moments, the convention goers glued to laptops and smartphones in the audience, it sure looks like politics have gone high-tech for 2012 election.
I hate to break it to you, but we're going to keep President Obama on the job.
Bottom line, elected officials need to get used to young voters being online constantly, consuming everything on laptops and tablets. Have you been using your smartphone or laptop to keep up with this election? Let us know in the comments below. And for more on these stories and the rest of your university lifestyle, check out ULife.com. For the ULife Daily News, I'm Nick Collins, and thanks for watching.